We're now going to look at race number 4 on Gold Cup Day, which is the Epol Umkumazi Stakes Grade 2. Before we look at that, let's have a look at the betting. Here we have number 9, Eric the Red 3 to 1, Pray for Rain 7 to 2, Garolius 9 to 2, Treads 58 to 1, Captain Bonrisco 8 to 1, Dandalo 12 to 1, Action Pack 16 to 1, Rises 1, 16 to 1, 16 to 1, MK's Pride 28 to 1, The Contractor 53 to 1, Sir Pom, Boulder Horizon 43 to 1, Color My Fate 35 to 1, 55 to 1, Thai Gold. So let's have a look at the field. Here we have number 1, Action Pack. Number 1, Action Pack won its maiden the other day at Turfontein, and the day before Van Vieren also won. We have another horse. We'll have a look now in Durban. Yeah, this horse debuted behind War Room and then won behind Stormy Seas. But although a little stoutly bred, Arabian Empress, it's a very good broodmare. She's thrown some winners. I think there are other horses in this race that are stronger than Action Pack. Number 2, Garolius, Kotson, Warren Kennedy, drawn 2, has won 2 races in a row and has beat Willow Express 2.8 lengths over the 1200 meters on the poly. Now we're going 1,200 meters, and but this time it's on the turf. I just want to confirm with you. Yes, it's on the turf, because some races on the turf and some races are on the poly. So I think the number 2, Garolius, definitely in with a chance. I just want to quickly scroll down. If you look at, the best weighted horse in the race is number 12, Pray for Rain, then Eric the Red. Garolius is third best weighted, Dandalo and Tread Swiftly. So those are your base weighted horses according to merit rating and weight. Rises won as a first timer that came out of filly and won easily at the Vaal over 1,000 meters. I just want to say that there's some experts that say that the Duke of Marmalade fillies is better than the Duke of Marmalade colts and geldings. So yeah, maybe it's uncertain what is horse's ability, because you can only win the race. Then 4, Tread Swiftly ran in the Golden Medallion behind Tempting Fate, 6.5 Tempting Fate lengths, and just behind Tempting Fate was one of the other horses in this race. So I think Tread Swiftly, with Marcus on board, will have to do a little bit of improving to bother the judges. Then we have Captain Moresco. As I said before, Ashley Fortune, no fool, and husband. We all know him well. And yeah, this horse ran second to Southeast in a small future in Joburg. But I think, as I said, I also think there's other horses that's stronger. Now, here's a horse that I would think that you should include in all your bets. MK's Pride is by Willow Magic. It's a first season styer. He won very easily this Purple Pipe behind when he beat Purple Panther. But I must say the horse was like there, and the next moment he was like, going away winning. He has Pierre Stradom on board. I spoke to Pierre and he said he's trying with all his horses today. So there's number 6, MK's Pride. Thai Gold did win a maiden the other day at Scottsville, but after that really damn dismal race, I think one can ignore that one for the moment. Sir Pom also won a nice race behind Vaal Exclusion, but also finished way nearly 9 behind Tempting Fate, and I think we'll have a hard time beating this field. Then we have Eric the Red. Eric the Red came from Cape Town with a very big reputation, 4 wins in a row, but unfortunately always find a few horses to beat him, but definitely in with a chance, very well bred. Richard Fourie is on fire, as is Justin Snape, so definitely a contender in this race. Then we have number 10, Bold Horizon. It's a global view, and I'm also of the view that these global views are very, very good horses. He's been throwing quite a bunch of nice 2-year-olds. So maybe they train on. Bold Horizon won her debut, beating Jackalack. Unfortunately, Jackalack today was slow at the Vaal, never featured. So, but that is not the horse, Bold Horizon's fault. So Lyle Hewitson riding, and I think Bold Horizon can be one of those horses that can upset the upper card. Currently at 53 to 1. Wow. Never thought it's going to be 50 to 1. But this is an unknown quantity. Lyle Hewitson riding, Rui Goosen is getting the winners. So I would think maybe include this one in your bets. This horse came home at 50 to 1. Must have not shown him a lot at in at home. So yes, Color My Fate did win on gravel 1,400, but then didn't fare too well. Reasonable runs behind Gold Season and Winter Stories. Now coming back to the 1,200 meters. Here we are with number 12, Pray for Rain. In my eyes, this horse will go close winning this race. He ran too close seconds behind Tempting Fate. That day behind Eric Ferret, he was the favorite. He won his maiden by 10 lengths. Everybody was on this horse. But unfortunately, plans didn't work out. And then he came home, took a rest, and got beaten by Tempting Fate twice in a row. But I think, but for Tempting Fate is not in this field. So definitely this horse will have a huge chance to win this race. Yes, the contractor is Waisha Mowing. Waisha Mowing has got a bunch of nice horses. This horse ran over longer, now back over the 1,200 meters. Last time out behind No Breeze. Also in a grade 1 on July day, was there, faded over the last 200 meters. So maybe the 200 meters shorter will short Musieni riding, looking for the outsider to include then number 13, the contractor. You must also just keep in mind that the horses on this year are drawn wide, and gravel, the 1,200 meters around the bend, so that can be a bit tricky. Here we have Dandello. I think Dandello was one of the fastest 400 finishes. Yes, we are. The fastest, second fastest, run on well, and definitely, but unfortunately, again, Gavin Arena riding from a 14 draw, but he is a master in overcoming the wide draw. So I do think Dandello is in with a chance. So all in all, to sum up this race, my selections as follows: number 12 to win, and then for outsiders, I would include number 6, MK's Pride, and number 10, which is Bold Horizon. That is my outsiders for the race. So that concludes this preview for race 4 on Gold Cup Day.